Just maybe you're meant to be mine. Feeling your surprise. I've got here that I'm supposed to show you all the dogs. It's not happening, mate. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry that I even mentioned it, because who wants to know that they could have seen 3 puppies together? Should I just go and get them? But then I've got to go and put them back. Here's the problem I have about living in this house, is that I know that everything that I do it impacts other people. So though I want to bring the puppies in here, if I go and get them, it's going to stress the hell out of my mum. She'll be, why are you taking them upstairs? They don't have their nappies on. They're gonna wee in my living room. So there's just gonna be like a whole mess of a journey to try and just get them. And I can't bother with all of that. Nope. I'd rather escape it all and not even be a part of the system. And then here I am being forced to be a part of the system. Like I banged my hand today and it hurt. And I was thinking, like, why is the design doing that? If you get something wrong, it hurts. If you do something off, it hurts. If you do something wrong, it breaks. Like, why does it do that? Why can't you just do something wrong and it, I don't know, bubbles come out? You know, instead of it breaking, why doesn't it just bounce? Why do things have to have a negative like outcome in this world? Like if something shatters, why doesn't it just shatter and then come back together? And yes, I know what scientists people would say to that, because obviously they're obsessed with trying to accept what is there. So then they go out of their way to study what is there, and then they accept it, and then they get very happy when they understand it, because they're trying to understand what's there. But what is there is a bunch of so I'm not going to try to understand it or accept it. I'm going to actually robustly change it. So I'm going to try to find a way that if glass shatters, it will just either undo itself so it never shattered in the first place. Do you know what I realised, as a teacher, that sometimes I waffle and I didn't know that I did it. There's no room for waffling in the classroom because you will lose their attention. And so then I can't waffle. So then as soon as I start to do it, I'm like, I'm doing it. So then I stop doing it quickly. And I realized that sometimes, like, for example, when I say like all the time, it's me filling up space that I'm uncomfortable to allow just to be. Like, just allow it to be. Like, just allow the silence to be. No clock. I don't need you today. Anyway, what makes a woman attractive? Actually, let me not take the piss, because I watched an interview with a woman who, which I didn't know she was a woman, I thought it was a man, who wrote the book The Secret, and I hated that book from when it came out. I still hate it all these years later, and I always thought it was a man who wrote it. And then I saw there's this guy that he does like podcasts and stuff, and I always listen to him, and he had her on. Surely it wasn't a woman who wrote that book, and then it was a woman. Anyway, so then I watched the video because I was like, how interesting that I've hated this books for so long, and now he's interviewing her. Anyways, and it was the most helpful video like ever. I think that sometimes we do things and we overdo them, and I feel like The Secret book was her trying to put a book together. Like, she had done this film, I've never watched the film before, she had done the film and then she had the book, and then the book was like this like over expansion of what it is that she was trying to say, and maybe in that over expansion she added in a lot of her own, I don't know, something that made me irritated anyway. I did not like that book. And she even said, like, if you're in a bad place, don't read the book because you're going to get irritated at it. And I don't remember being in a bad place when I read it, but I was definitely irritated. And then also other books didn't irritate me like that ever, but her one 100% irritated me. And I don't even want to go into that right now, but maybe I will go into it in the future, like about this whole manifestation stuff that people go on about, because I swear to you, I could just like go on about stuff like that. I do not like the way that they paint it in this world. Actually, I don't like a lot of things to do with this world anyway, that I'm stuck in. But the point I was gonna make is that I need, according to the woman who I watched the podcast, and it was helpful, she said to me, I need to start paying attention to all these little details of my thinking and my, you know, the last thought you have about something. And we have them and we don't even know, because now I'm paying attention to them. I'm starting to really realize that I'm polluted with negativity that I didn't know I had. I'm like, yeah, I'm a positive person, and really I'm polluted with negativity. Because when I post these videos, I post it, I'm like, oh gosh, here I am. So I said to you that I don't ever feel embarrassed, but for some reason, when I'm in my computer and I'm editing, I'm like, why am I like this? And I carry on and I post this, oh gosh, it's time to post the like, the extravaganza. But when I'm here talking, or if I talk to people, like, I never feel embarrassed. I'm always like honest. So then when I post it, my first thought is, come on Nayna, you could do it. And then my second thought is like, people are gonna like it, don't worry, you could do it, just press publish. So then I press publish, and then like that final little second before I let go, it's like, oh, but people won't watch it anyway. And it's this little second that we have to catch of the conclusion that we're giving to things, and they're negative. And according to her, this is what attracts life. This is what makes life. So if you're not got the life that you want, it's because these last little seconds of you concluding things very quickly in your head, they're negative. They're negative and they're polluted with negativity. Like, no, she loves me. No, she's never gonna cheat me. She loves me and I love her. Yeah, but people lie all the time. And then you leave it there. Yeah, but people lie all the time. And according to her, which I think is quite stupid, the universe would then go, people lie all the time, people lie all the time, and then they give you your last thought. I think that's a bit stupid because I'm more clever than that. If my son was giving me negativity, I know that he doesn't want it. Why am I gonna give it to him? Anyways, oh my gosh. So then I have to make sure that at least I am clean in all these little moments. Even if what she's saying is not true or not, if the universe is stupid or not stupid, I at least need to try it, and I'm going to try. So all of these little corners. So when I sounded like I was mocking and saying, oh, I'm so attractive, because like what's the point in trying to be attractive when this world is so full of but that's negativity, right? And I'm going to try to tidy that up. So then I'm going to say, no, I want to be attractive because it's beautiful to be attractive. So positivity over negativity, even in these little moments where you don't think it matters. So attractivity. What? So I guess I just want people to like go away feeling confident with themselves, and also like to bring happiness onto people, because I think we need that in life. And if I point out the things to you that are good or that I find attractive, maybe it's gonna make your day like, oh my gosh, she's talking about me, I'm like that. Then let it make your day, because we're gonna get into all of this anyway, so stick around. So I actually had this video on my to-do list for a man to speak about, because obviously what makes a woman attractive is more for a man to tell you that, but I've not been able to get one here. Also, I only have one male friend at the moment, and people are not so confident like he is, like to come on here, and I've already had him on here. So I just thought, oh, let me do this video based on a female perspective of what I find attractive. And then also I'm very observant, so I've realized what other men find attractive, and then also I've realized within the man spectrum what they find attractive. Let's talk about it. Let's start with, right, what we think makes us attractive as women. I think, yeah, the humans are in a state right now where they don't think properly. You know when you see the puppy and he like runs into a wall, and it's like he's not thinking properly, he runs into a wall because like he's a baby, or like people do things that are a bit babyish. I feel like the human race is on that right now, because I don't think we actually have analysed or understood what attraction is. And also we're not really, I don't know, I feel like we act like such babies. Because the thing is, yeah, I was about to say, like, right, a woman thinks that she's attractive because she's got this pink outfit on, and her hair's all done up, and she's got high heels on, her legs are shaved, her arms are shaved. She thinks that this is attractive, but no, because she's clever, she knows that this is not attractive, but the way she feels about herself with the pink and the hair and the nails and the makeup and the shaved legs, how she feels about herself, she then hopes that the guy that she likes also likes those things and notices them. So it becomes more of a showing off of what she likes. So let me show off to you what I like, and this is what I like, and I'm going to show off to you, and then hopefully you're going to be impressed. Not that you're going to like my pink and you're going to like my shaved legs or my makeup. No, you're going to be impressed with me. So though I'm dressing up like this, I don't think you're going to be impressed by my dressing up. I think you're going to be impressed by me for dressing up. But then there's the obvious thing, I think, that some women think like, and it's like seductive things. So then they think that they can get somebody's attention through being seductive. So if you've got a skirt and the skirt has a slit all the way up to your thigh, and you keep closing your leg this way so then it shows your thigh, you're trying to seduce a man to be attracted to you. And some women wouldn't dare to try to attract a man in this way, because you have to first love me before you can have my perks. And then the woman who does this, she's like, no, I'm gonna use my perks to make you love me. So it's a bit of the opposite, and some women are opposites in this way. Like, no, you don't get to see my perks until you love me. And me is my brain, my thinking, my talking, without any of the perks and the seductions that I might have. And then some women are the opposite, like I said. So what do we think men like? Like I said, yeah, I just feel like we're a bit, I don't want to say the word, but because I don't allow children to say it, and here I am about to say it, but I think that we're just a little bit stupid. Oh no. Because like, I'll see it in children, and I swear adults are the same way, and they pretend that they're not doing it, but they do exactly the same thing as children. They walk past somebody to try to impress them, like, look at me, I'm walking past you. Okay? And children do it, they just like walk past you like, yeah, I'm walking past you. And this is what we do to try to impress people and to try to get them to be attracted to us just by like walking past them like, yeah, remember, I'm here, I'm walking past you. So I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah, I actually don't recall ever having thoughts of like, oh, this is what this person likes, so I'm gonna do it, or oh, I know that men like this, so I'm gonna do it, because technically I don't know what men like, but my experience has been, I'm just gonna be myself, like that's my experience of life, that's my thought of it. I don't know if that's a bit big-headed, but because I've had the experience of that, like I've never had to try hard to get somebody to fancy me. So my observation is a little bit different because that's my evidence of life. So then I'm gonna be preaching through my evidence because that's all that I've seen. But I've also seen the different types of men, because like, for example, somebody said on the internet the other day, oh, what a man finds attractive in a woman is if she's a virgin. Oops. Or if she hasn't had too many guys. At what? What? Or a man might find you attractive because you wear really short skirts and he finds that look very sexy, and he wants all his mates to fancy you, but they're not allowed to have you, so then you're like a trophy in his arm, and that's what he likes, that's what he fancies. And then some men might fancy, I feel like I don't want to get into this part of the conversation yet, because some men will fancy you for things that you're not even aware of. Like, for example, the way your hands curve a little bit, or if your hands are a bit small, he'll fancy you because of that. And then every time you say like, you do this to your head, like that's why he'll fancy you. It's like these like little random little weird things that men find attractive that you have no idea about, and you're there just trying to like walk past him and trying to impress him with your choices and your decisions and your existence. And really, I don't know, I find things like that annoying, because I just want him to come up to me and speak to me. I just think the person who's trying to do the impressing and the person who's receiving it is quite clear on what's going on, and the person who's giving it is not very clear at all, and they think they're in this like 007 role where nobody knows that they exist and nobody knows what's going on. But it's very obvious for me, and I think for the people who are receiving it, because you want them to notice you, and they know that you're doing that. Because I think that people are more clever than what we give them credit for. Anyways, let's get on with what I admire about a woman. And I think that this is what it is. Like, attraction is what people admire about you. And isn't that what like attraction is? Like admiration. I know it's not under that yet, but it's a part of it. So let me see what I admire about a woman. If she smells nice, I love that. You know, somebody who doesn't have addictions, I think that that's so admirable. People who don't have addictions, I just don't know how they'd survive. And so when I find somebody who don't have an addiction, I'm like, how? Like, what do you do? So people who don't have addictions, I think that that's admirable. So for me, I like people who take care of themselves. And I'm not saying like, oh, always straighten your hair and always wear smart clothes. Like, no, make your decisions, but make them and then do them. So if you like curly, rough hair, that's your look, then take care of that hair and do that hair and keep that hair in place. And if you like tracksuits, okay, have your tracksuits fresh. So I do like that fresh look and that looked after look. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like that 100% of the time, but I am like that like a lot of the time, but not 100% of the time. Because also, who can afford to keep buying new clothes all the time? Because when something is stained, it stains for life. When something starts to get bubbles on them, that's for life. When something looks old, that's for life. So who has the money to keep buying new clothes when these clothes get old within like 2 months of you buying them, because they're made from cheap material? That's all we can afford. So then how do you keep up the appearance of looking fresh? But I feel like looking fresh is like an impressive thing for me. I get very impressed when people are fresh. And then obviously when somebody's clever, like that's just the biggest thing for me. If you're clever and you're confident, because if you're clever and shy, it's like, oh, you're keeping it to yourself. Okay, it's cute that you're clever, but you're keeping it to yourself, so not a lot of people are going to benefit from it, not a lot of people are going to see it. But if you're confident and you speak up and you let people know about your brain and who you are, or you can't help but do that, so you answer people's questions and you get involved and you see something going on and you go over there like, is everything okay, can I help? Like somebody who's involved and who's confident to use their skills and their abilities, I find that very, very, very admirable in not only men but women as well. So it brings me to the point that I think attraction comes in loads of different ways, and it depends on a human. I think it's so unhealthy that we spend so much time alone without speaking to the whole entire world, and we only speak to people close to us, because I can't tell you if it's true or not that everybody has differences, because to me, I am normal, and to me I expect everybody to be like me, but then when I go out in the world, like, they're not, and then I'm like, I get shocked by it, because if a guy is very, 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 very handsome and he's very, very, very unkind, absolutely not will I fancy him or be attracted to him. Like, nothing in me would desire the man. If he's naughty and he has these like bad habits of being mean when he's naughty, but then he has habits of being nice when he's not naughty, then I'll start to see the potential of what has gone wrong in him and how he can be better, because he already has it in him. But if he's full bad and full unkind, I don't find that stuff attractive. Oops. And I just wonder if there's like women out there who look at a guy and they can't see the unkindness. They could only see the handsomeness. Is that true? Is that a fact that people can't see unkindness? Because I can see it in the eyes, in the face, in the hands, in the way that they walk, the way that they use their body. I can see kindness, and I can see clearly see when somebody's unkind. So is that the rest of the world? Do they also see that, or do they not see it? So then they find somebody attractive even though they're unkind. And then, have you ever been attracted to somebody who's like really good at something, and you look at them and like, but I would never be attracted to how you look like, but because you're so good at this thing, it's very attractive? Have you ever felt like that? Because I have. And I was kind of like trying to slap myself out, like, Nayna, you're never gonna fancy him. You're never gonna want to have sex with him. Like, stop it. And I had to really like try to control myself, just because he was really good at something. I found it quite attractive. So that's another thing. Like, if you're passionate about something and you're skilled at it and you're good at it, and you show people that you're good at it, either by accident or on purpose, like showing them, I think that's attractive. And then the character is also very attractive. Like, are you humorous? Do you find things funny? Do you make jokes out of everything? Or are you serious? Like, do you take it really serious? Like, if people like eat bad things, or are you just a bit lighthearted about it? Or, you know, what type of character do you have? And the characters definitely make somebody attractive or not attractive. And before I was doing this video, I was thinking to myself, is this video a bit shallow? Like, oh, let's talk about how people look like, and let's talk about what makes you attractive. Like, is that a bit shallow? But no, because attraction is desire. You want something, and that's what attraction is. You look at it and you want it. That's what attraction is. You either want to be like it, you want to become it, or you want to have it next to you, or you want to touch it, or you want to experience it. Like, you want something to do with it. You want it, and that's what attraction is. So no, it's not shallow. It's a part of beauty of life. You're so beautiful that I want you. Okay, that's good. That's attraction. So no, I don't think it's shallow, even though I thought for a second it was. Anyways, so I guess some people like mix and match what makes somebody attractive. So for me, the first one is like character, and then the second one is looks. And I'm sorry, I don't know if that's like so bad, but it is. Like, the second one's looks. I don't know if it should be third, because if somebody's not very skilled, would I be unattracted to them? If they have a good character and they're good looking but they have no skills, I feel like I'll dominate him a little bit, which I don't really want to do. I've done that quite a few times in the past, where I just dominate a guy because I'm a bit stronger and he has no skills and I've got all these skills, so then I kind of overpower him a little bit. So I don't want to do that, because it's not enjoyable to do that. I don't like it. I want somebody to match me, but it doesn't put me off. So if you looked like the guy from Elvis, what's his name? Austin Butler. If you look like Austin Butler and then your character was like Austin Butler, because he seems kind and he seems like a bit funny and a bit humorous, and you had no skills, of course I'm still gonna want to play with you, even though I shouldn't, because I've been there, done that. Doesn't work out in the end. You also need to inspire me, and I have to admire you in the skill set way as well, but I still want you. Attraction is a different mixture of things, and I think that the more you have in the mix, the more stronger the attraction becomes and long lasting that it becomes. Because if you only go for the attraction of how somebody looks, that's gonna fade like very quickly. Not because their looks fade, because I hate when people say that like looks don't last forever, but the personality does. Like, please, nobody wants to hear that. And nobody wants to turn old and lose all of their looks. Like, it's so depressing to talk like that. but looks change and they look different. Because if I see you happy all the time, I'm used to seeing your happy face, and that's the face that I fancy. But then if one day you're going for a really hard time, then your face looks sad today. Or if in the middle of an argument you see my angry face. I don't know, if I'm sleeping and you're gonna see my face in many different lights, so then you can't then only fancy how I look, because my look is gonna look different in all these different scenarios. It has to be more than that. Otherwise you're gonna be unattracted to the person very quickly, because you're gonna see them in different lights rather than all of the lights that you want to see them in. Anyway, so if there's a match of all the different attractions, character, the skill, the look, the passion, the thinking, I don't know what else it is, then it's going to be a very strong attraction. So then I was thinking, yeah, that everybody in this world is going to have at least one person that finds them attractive. Like, I've seen it, I'm telling you, because I'm a bit like a fly on the wall. I try to ignore the fact that I exist, and when people like look at me, I'm like, I don't want to exist, why are you acknowledging me? Anyways, but then I observe other people because I'm a fly on the wall, so I'm always observing, always looking, and you would just be surprised at how this person, to me, they're not attractive yet. They have a guy next to them who's looking at them as if they are the dogs, that they are the best thing in the world. Or like you see this really pretty girl and she's got this like really weird looking guy because of the character. She likes his character, that's what's going on there. So there's always somebody who's going to fancy you. Even if you don't fancy them back, there's always going to be somebody who fancies you. Sorry, I keep banging this. It gets on my nerves when I'm editing and I could just hear is like stop. So I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna try to keep my hands here. So you're a percentage attractive in the whole entire world. So then doesn't that mean then that every single person in this world is attractive, no matter what you say? And also it's kind of, what's the word? I want to say egotistical, but I don't think that's the word. Selfish, one-minded, one-sided, to say like, oh, this is attractive just because like the five of you came together and you all agree that this is attractive, but you're not considering 8 billion people. And 8 billion people, everybody is attractive to somebody, which means then that every single human is attractive. Every single one of them. No, not just people who look like Angelina Jolie, no. Or people who look like Jennifer Lopez or whoever else you find pretty. No, that's not the only attraction. Every single person is attractive because every single person has somebody who will fancy them.
Wow.
And so then is it just a percentage? Like, so Nayna, I think that 60% of men would fancy you. Gay or not gay, I think they're gonna fancy you. So then that means then that you're 60% attractive. You over there, I think 30% of men is gonna fancy you. That means you're 30% attractive. So we might as well all just forget about how attractive you are and just to accept that every single person is attractive. And then so then you should then look at yourself and work on yourself so then you're the best of yourself, because somebody is going to love you and be attracted to you. And one of those people should be yourself in the most innocent way. Right, let's conclude this conversation. I've written here, we all have different views, so we might as well celebrate ourselves for what we are and aim to self-improve to be even more better than what we are. Yeah? The point I was making about this video, yeah? First of all, if people copy you and they want to be like you, I think we should stop being angry at that. I hear it all the time, like tarot readers, like, copycats doing exactly what I'm doing, or like Nicki Minaj, for example, will say, yeah, people want to be me, and like she gets irritated and stuff. Like, I don't think we should get irritated. She should take it as a compliment, and also that's absolutely human nature to copy each other. I'm learning that in schools with children. They all copy me, they copy each other, we copy each other. Yes, that's how it works, we copy each other. And if you find something attractive about me, go ahead and copy me. And you will find how natural it comes to you. And if it comes to you natural, like this was so easy for me, then that means it was always supposed to be a part of you. And some people say that desire and attraction is actually showing you the direction that you should go. Actually, I think also they say that jealousy is also showing you the same thing. If you're jealous of something, that is telling you that that is your route. That's what you should be doing. It should be you. Yes, it should be you. So if you like the way that I play with my hair, or the way that I speak, or the way that I use my hands, go ahead and do that. Make yourself the best version of yourself. If you think it's attractive that you keep playing with your hair, go through a stage where you just keep doing it all the time to feel how it feels like. So then you build this natural version of yourself that you've picked up these skills and these habits, but then they become natural to you of what you think is attractive. Don't assume that other people are gonna be attracted to them, assume that you like them, because I'm telling you, what makes somebody attractive overall is how do you feel about yourself. Because like I said, we're copycats. So if you believe that you are amazing, most likely than not, 10 out of 20 people are going to agree with you. 5 of those 20 people are going to have some type of issue because they've got issues of their own. And then 5 of those 20 people are not even going to care because they're too busy on something else. But you've got 10 people who believe you. So it matters how you feel about yourself. And no, you're not going to impress him with your heels or the color of your nails. No, but you're impressing yourself. You're making yourself feel good. And then you're believing that you are amazing. And then therefore, that's how you impact others. Like, oh my gosh, she's amazing. She's not amazing because she's got pink nails. No, she's amazing because she is amazing. And that's what we should strive for, to be amazing for ourselves. And then people are going to believe us and jump on the same train as us because we believe that we are amazing. I'm saying all of this to you, and I don't practice none of this because I don't have a desire to practice any of it. But like I was saying to you, it comes more natural to me because I expect sometimes I sound like a right twat. No, I've never even said that word in my life. I think it's just because it's a London word, I thought I'd just say it, but I've never said that word ever, and I don't like it. So I don't even remember what I was saying. So then in the line of perfecting yourself, getting ideas from other people to create yourself, which is normal and natural and should not be mocked. Yeah, be original. Shut up. Nothing's original. I know that's very rude of me to say shut up, but nothing is original, darling. Yeah, the original author is nowhere to be found, and it has given us all of these gifts, and it's not original. So if I come up with something, no, it doesn't belong to me, even though I created it. No, I didn't create it. It just came into my head. It's not mine. So yes, if you want to copy it, go ahead. And so then with me, it's become this thing of like, I've created myself. Okay, I have all these flaws that I don't like, that I try to ignore. Okay, but I don't go around trying to get people to fancy me because I don't have patience for it. But maybe because I'm being myself and I'm also celebrating myself, wearing all of my skills on my sleeve and being confident and working what I like the clothes that I like, and I like to dance and stuff. So because I'm working on myself, then people are bound to fancy me even though I don't want them to, or not that I don't want them to because I don't mind them doing it, but that's not what I'm searching for. So if we're natural this way, I think it's just better. And then having said all of that, yeah, if I fancied a guy and I knew that he fancied me back and he was trying to get my attention, it wouldn't put me off. I would find it quite funny, like, oh, he's trying to get my attention, and I'll just take part in the whole thing. So no, it doesn't put people off who really fancy you that you're trying to show off in front of them. It doesn't. So go ahead, show off in front of people if you want them, if you fancy them, but don't chase after them, especially if they run. Like, who's going to do that? If you run, why am I running after you? Like, I can run after a toddler because it's going to die if I let them run off. Or I could run after my puppy because she's going to die if I don't run after her and get her and keep her safe. But you, my sir, no, you're not going to die. So no, I will not be chasing you. Having said that, yeah, heartbreak is like so difficult. Like what? Like what? I don't want to talk about that because otherwise it's going to turn into such a long video. Quote of the week, shall we? The most attractive quality in a woman is when you know she has been with The most attractive quality in a woman is when you know she hasn't been with anybody and won't be with just anybody. I'll put here, ha! Why not just the latter? Why can't you just think that she's attractive because she won't be with just anybody? What does it matter what she has done in the past? How many penises she had inside of her? But I get it. He wants to feel special. He wants to feel like she only loves me. And that's the problem really, isn't it, sir? You don't know how to like compare to the other ones. And you're jealous. That's what it is. You're jealous. So it's not that her worth is any less. Because let's think about it for a second, yeah? If I got with Leonardo DiCaprio and he has sex with Jennifer Lopez, Rihanna, Beyonce, did I say Jennifer Lopez? Angelina Jolie. If he's had sex with all of them, yeah? Let's be real. I'm not going to look at him like he's dirty. Nah, I'm gonna still want him, but I'm going to hate it. And I'm going to give him a hard time, and I'm going to say, why? Why did you go around having sex with all these people for? Do you not respect your body? Why? Because I am jealous of the fact that you had sex with all these famous, pretty, beautiful women, and now you're having sex with me, and I could picture their faces, and oh, you shared a bed with them. Like, why were you with me if you shared a bed with her? Does that mean that you will still want her and not me? It's all jealousy. Because not once am I thinking of his penis as dirty. Not once even have I thought of his penis. It's all in my chest and in my head about the fact that I don't like it. So let's be real here, guys. The vagina's not dirty because it's had 20 penises up it. I think I have an idea of what my next video is going to be. I'm going to talk about giving head and how disrespectful it is that some songs even say, like, if you've sucked my you better not come and kiss me. Like, I need to talk about that, please. Like, no. Anyways, you get my point. Nobody's dirty out here. Please stop talking like that. It's just jealousy. You're jealous, okay? And it's okay that we're jealous. We just need to admit it so we can get past it and work on being better. Yeah? That's what we're gonna do. Be your best self, and that will make you attractive if you care, because some people don't care if they're attractive or not. Some people are like, just go away, leave me alone. I don't want to be attractive. Go away, leave me alone. But if you care, then be your best self, and that will make you attractive. Desire is attraction, so celebrate it. Yeah? Austin Butler. Not that he'll ever see this video. Again, the secret woman, she'll say, do you want him to see this video? Yes, I would want him to see this video. So should you be saying that? No, I shouldn't. Okay, listen, I think you get the point. Everybody's attractive or nobody's attractive. You're good enough. Concentrate on being your best self, and that will make you your perfect self, and love yourself, and then use that feeling and emotion to give yourself to others, and then just allow them to love you back naturally. And yeah, and if they don't, yeah, just leave them, please. Like, never ever try to make people love you. Just leave them and then go and talk to somebody about it, somebody who can help you let it go. That's what you should do. Okay, right, until next time, I shall see you again. Yeah, okay, goodbye.